Hi guys, this is the video for your new Go Bag or Go Binder. Um, like I said, I would explain what I put in here again so you all know what is expected and what you should do with everything. This time I decided to put it in a binder so it can all be a little more organized and you guys can keep track of it too. I noticed that with the last Go Bag, it was kind of just in there and not in its like little pouches. I like having things a little organized for the kids so they know exactly where it is. And then all of the stuff that they will be working on will just be in this one binder in its little pouches. So I have my um, mock-up of my binder. Obviously yours have like your name on it on the front, but it looks pretty similar other than I guess the front page of it. So in the binder, you will see that it has a bunch of different pages. For example, like I have them all written down like week of the 6th through the 10th or week of the 13th through the 17th. Um, I have it organized in a way where it's all of our reading materials in the front, and then it'll be your um, morning work packet here in this next one, and then after that, it is your May journal. You notice in the post that I sent out earlier today too, I did say that this is the work that I'm going to be sending out for the rest of the year. So if you don't want to, you do not need to come back to the school. Um, so you can stay at home and do like our social distancing and stuff like that. So most of the stuff that you will need will be in here. I will send out a message if there's anything else that needs to be sent out, but this should be it. Um, when with like all of the stuff that is in this binder and the stuff that you got in your last Go Bag, it should be everything that you'll need. Along with, you also got your math book with your binder. There were two friends who did not have a math book um, in the buckets because I think they already grabbed them out of our classroom. But if you did not get your math book and you still need it, send me an email and I will get it brought to you, or you can come and pick it up or anything like that. So you should have grabbed the binder and your, I think it's volume 2 math book, and that'll be what we're going to be doing math out of for the rest of the time that we're going to be doing our online learning. You will notice too that I do not have the homework packet that I put in your last Go Bag. I have been thinking about it, and it seems like it's a little too hard to get that turned in like a nice way because it's such a like a bigger packet. So all of the assignments that you guys do have, like for your reading and stuff, how you've been turning your assignments in with like a picture of what you did or the video, that seems like it's working a lot better than doing the packet portion of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you 1 week's worth of stuff in here for your reading because I did add something new in it for you guys to use. So if you look right here, it says like the week of 4/6 through 4/10. This will be everything that you need for that 1 week worth of reading resources. What we're going to try and do now is we're going to do 2 books a week, and each book comes with its own little packet or worksheets for it. So for example, for the week of 4/6 through 4/10, or like this week, you have the 2 books, Fire Safety and Are You From Australia? And then the 2 packets that go with each of them, like our fire safety packet and then our Are You From Australia packet. On each of these packets, you'll notice, I believe it's at the bottom on every page, it'll say like the instructions of what you're supposed to do. So like for this one, this week we're working on like our main idea and details, or the next 2 weeks we'll be working on main idea and details with the kids. They should know how to do this. This is one of the ones that they would need a little bit more help on, kind of possibly finding the main idea, but they're pretty good at finding details once they determine the main idea. on their own. And they have been doing these already in reading, like I said in our last video, so they should already know how to like go through the book, like make your prediction, and then like look at all the pictures and read it. These are the worksheets that we have been doing in class also. So they should know how to do these too. Like we've been doing at least a packet like this every week. And then since we have our time requirement for working on specific classes at home, I decided to do 2 books a week. What you were supposed to do is you were supposed to do 10 to 15 minutes a day on on your math, your writing, and then your reading. So that is why we switched it up to 2 books a week instead of the 1 book. And they still have their journal that I explained in our last video that they should be doing also. So I said your next journal once you finish the April one. Obviously, I'm not expecting anybody to be done with it because it's 6 days into April. But I did say I wanted to send out as much as I could so you guys don't have to leave your house and come to the school if you don't really want to or need to. So you have all of your supplies in there, and it is separated according to your weeks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up videos for each book in our Google Classroom or our Facebook page like we did last time. And I do have the books and the pages put in the order that what I'm going to put the videos up in, because some of the books are a little bit harder than the book before it. So it'll like be like the next step up from the book in front of it and stuff like that. So some of them, like these ones, will be a little bit easier. Like that's why I have our fire safety first, because all they're doing is having like the section title. There'll be a couple different sections in the book and then one detail from that section. Eventually we're going to be working up to writing down the main idea and the entire story and then doing some details about that. But I don't think that should be very hard at all. You guys already saw the video about our writing packet, so you guys should already know how to do that. And if you don't, you can go back and watch that video again. And then also our morning work packet. I made a separate video on that one. The other thing that I put in here that is new compared to what we had last time is a sight word list. Okay, so in the back, you'll have, I believe it's like 4 or 5 pages of sight words where the kids can go through and like look at them and read them. We actually have been working on this in our classroom, and I just tested them probably 3 days before spring break, so they should be pretty good with these. I did not send home the page that I used to test them with, so the pages that you have in your binder are not the updated ones, with the ones that the kids like know quickly. If you want to work on sight words with the kids, they're all in the back of your binder. What I do is, I can grab them right here. What I do is on their sight word tracker, for example, I have this one. The sight words, I have it so like if the kid can say it or if the student can say it within 3 seconds. So I'll always like go through all the words as they're like going through with these words. I'll point to them and I'll be like 1, 2, 3, and if they don't say it within that 3 seconds, we move on to the next one. And I'll usually tell them just say them as quick as you can, and then I'll like circle ones that they miss as we're going through the entire page. Ones that they miss, they'll have to go back and practice. But as we're going through these, like this is one of my filled out ones. If you want your updated sight word list for your child, send me an email and I can tell you which words they know or which words they missed. Some of the kids have went through the entire packet that is in your binder already and tested with all of them. Most of them have. I do have a few who have not, but like all of these circled ones are words that we decided that we are going to practice again, and stuff that we are going to do a little bit more of, or words that we're going to look at a little bit more. The other words are ones that they can like say right away. So I'll put like a line through them saying that they got them and circle them if they need to practice them a little bit more. This is not required. This is just something that'll maybe help them later on too. It is a long list. It does have 500 words, but a lot of them, like I have our entire class binder of all of our sight words. A lot of the kids have honestly finished the entire packet. Like this student has, I'd say, under 50 sight words to practice before she masters her 500. So it shouldn't be too hard. Some kids do need to practice a little bit more with the sight words, and this honestly could help them as we're going through this online learning experience to, like, if they're bored, just have them practice writing sight words or have them practice reading their sight words. It'll just be something easy that you guys can work on together. So that is all that is in your go bag or your binder. We will be working on math lessons every once in a while too, which is why I sent home your math book. I'll put a post on our Google Classroom and on our Facebook page of which lesson we're working on. We had just finished a new topic before break, so we are starting something new, so it will possibly be a little bit harder for the kids to get going at first, but I'll be making videos for each new lesson that we do, so they will have the help that they need. Okay, thanks.